Hi everybody, and welcome to the GLP-1 Diaries. My name is Karen, and this is my channel where I am going to be documenting my journey using a GLP-1 medication to lose weight. And I plan on sharing today some information about some of the non-scale victories that I'm looking forward to. I haven't hit any non-scale victories yet, but I have a bunch of goals that, other than weight goals or size goals, for the most part, just a bunch of other goals that I have for myself during this journey. So they're going to be these are going to be all over the place. I am looking forward to losing weight. I'm looking forward to getting healthier, having more endurance, more energy, and getting stronger. And looking forward to potentially not having to take high blood pressure medication anymore. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. But those are some of my weight-related goals. Some of my non-weight related goals, I am looking forward to being able to wear my wedding ring and my anniversary ring again. My fingers are too fat for them right now. So I am excited for the day that they fit comfortably again. And I'm actually looking forward to the time when they become too loose and I have to consider getting them resized and made smaller. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to being able to buy a pair of jeans that have a button and a zipper on them and are not mostly made of stretchy denim material. It almost seems like a silly goal, but I am excited to be able to wear normal jeans, not stretchy jeans that have an elastic waistband and they just pull on. They're like fancy sweatpants. I am looking forward to having jeans that actually have a zipper and button or snap. I'm so looking forward to that. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I don't care. That's one of my goals. Some of my other goals, I'm hoping that over time, all these skin tags become less prominent and that they stop sprouting. I'm looking forward to them being gone. I am looking forward to being able to go into any kind of clothing store and be able to find clothes that fit, find a nice selection of clothing that fit, and not just going for a large, I'm looking forward to being able to wear just a size large with no X's in front of it or no numbers in front of the large. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not really big into fashion and stylish things. Jeans and t-shirts and things like that, I kind of like that. But I am looking forward to being able to go into a clothing store and just get what I like and what I want. I'm looking forward to not being worried about going into a restaurant and not being able to fit into the booth properly. We actually had, not that long ago, hubby and I and a friend of ours went out for lunch after church one Sunday, and there were only booths available, and it was so uncomfortable. I got in there, but I was wedged in there, and I'm just like, I can't. So we went somewhere else because I couldn't fit my fat self in there. I'm looking forward to being able to just go to a restaurant and sit wherever they suggest. The booths, I'll be fine with the booths. I won't have to worry about being concerned whether the chair is going to be comfortable or not. I'm looking forward to traveling and not having to worry about taking a seatbelt extender with me, not worrying about oozing over into someone else's seat, encroaching on their space. I typically pay the little bit extra to get an aisle seat, because in that way I can kind of like scooch over a bit and only have to tighten up my space when the cart's going by. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to being able just to get around easier. Up and down stairs, all that kind of stuff. We watched a video on YouTube recently with a couple that were talking about traveling and saying that don't wait too long to do it, because some of these are physically more difficult to do as you get older. And that's true. Some of the things on their list I have zero desire to do, but I do want to be able to travel to areas and be able to do and see things that I want to see and do. I'm looking forward to just being able to roll over in bed easily. I'm looking forward to feeling my hip bones again and seeing my collarbone. Like it's under there somewhere, but I'm looking forward to being able to see my collarbone. I'm looking forward to my chin getting smaller. I'm looking forward to having to worry about getting new shoes. I don't wear many different kinds of shoes, but I'm looking forward to having to get smaller shoes. There's so many things. I'm looking forward to not feeling self-conscious about what I think people think of me. I'm looking forward to not being able to, or not worrying about when we go to a show at a theater, that the seats are I'm going to fit in the seats, or that I'm going to be comfortable. We went to a baseball game I think it was last year, and I had to wedge myself into the seat, and the arms of the seat were digging into the sides of my legs and my hips so badly that I actually had dents in my legs and bruises from sitting in that chair or that seat. So hubby and I are saying, it's like, we want to go back to see a ball game there. I think it was in Baltimore. Yes, it was in Baltimore. And we want to go back so that I can comfortably sit in the seat and enjoy the game. I was so uncomfortable. It was painful. So a non-scale victory is just being able to get my tail into a chair or a seat at a baseball game, a sporting event, a theater event, anything like that. Being able to do that comfortably and not have to worry about it. I want to get to that point where I don't have to worry about that. I can just go and do it. What are some other ones? Those are some of the major ones. I say I want to get my wedding rings back on. Jeans with a button. I wouldn't mind seeing if I could ever get into single-digit clothing sizes. Even when I was in high school, when I graduated from grade 12, I was wearing a size 11. So I have not been a size 11 or 11, that's junior sizes. So like I say, I was in high school. I wonder if I might, I don't know. I'm curious to see if I will ever get into a single-digit size, a size 8 or under. If I don't, that's fine. That's fine. I am honestly more interested in becoming healthy. Other non-scale victories I'm looking for are health-wise. I'm looking forward to my glucose and A1C numbers to come down. I will have a better read on that in September, middle of September, when I go and see my endocrinologist again and get follow-up blood work to see where I'm at. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm hoping that my cholesterol numbers have improved, and I'm hoping that my blood pressure comes down enough that maybe I don't have to take blood pressure pills anymore. But if I do, that's fine. I'm more interested in making sure that my health is okay. What else? I thought I had other ones. I didn't write these all down. I probably should have. Oh well. If I think of more, I'll add them to future videos. But for now, those are some of my main non-scale victories that I'm looking forward to. Anything else? No, not that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, that's another thing. Concern using public restrooms. I typically use the handicap one because it's a little bit more space. Some of them, they're just so tiny. My other pet peeve, though, is that the toilet is usually so close to the wall. I don't know why that has to be. But anyway, that's a gripe for another day. But that's another thing, that not being worried or concerned about public restrooms and being able to comfortably use them. Fat girl problems. Anyway, if you have any non-scale victories that you're looking forward to or that you've already hit, tell me about them in the comments. I'd love to hear what some of other people's non-scale victories are and how it felt when you got there. So if you enjoyed this or found it interesting or informative, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, comment, like, share the video, hit the notification bell, and I will see you again next week for another video. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, everyone.